up working with, in government are your colleagues. These are people you've worked with. These are people you've shared political alignments with in different coalitions and so on. So these are people, and from the public view, these are people you know very well. Why is it that their conduct surprised you when you got into government? Why didn't you see these so-called red flags before?
Well, it wasn't quite easy, but of course you always give people a benefit of doubt. That, when you see people seeking certain offices, you imagine that, oh yes, I think, notwithstanding anything else you may have heard about them, or you may have known, there's still room for improvement.
Right.
And that, maybe you need to give people, that opportunity to deliver. Yeah.
Do you regret taking up a role in this government?
I actually don't quite regret because of what I have been able to learn. Given that I have never worked in the executive, what I have learned is a lot, and it has made me a better Kenyan. And knowing where it is people do shady things, and being there, being able to say, no, this I will not do, I will not allow. If you want to do it through some other place, not through the offices that I've held in the executive, for the short period that I served in the executive.
Right.
Yeah.
But would you say, so now, right now, this knowledge that you have, the newfound knowledge about really the inner workings of government, as you put it, how is this knowledge going to be useful to Kenyans? How do you plan to deploy this knowledge?
Well, I'm available to do any advisory role or consultative role to anybody that wishes to seek my advice. But also, I am actively involved in the United Opposition.
I see.
I'm part of it.
Let's talk about that.
And I'm doing everything within that space to ensure that certain things that I think I have seen have not been happening will happen differently. And that's why, if you recall, not too long ago, last June 24th, we launched something we call the People's Restorative Justice Commission.
Yes, we saw that.
It derives its mandate from Article 1 of the Constitution about sovereignty of the people. And we are working with several organizations to see how best to set it up so that we can begin receiving people's complaints and petitions. Because I think at the core of everything, what bothers Kenyans today, it is justice and fairness. If we can address the issue of justice and fairness, a lot of the other problems will fall into place.
One would ask you that, looking at the team that you now work with, what is now called the United Opposition, a lot of them are people who've been in government before. A lot of them are people who have had opportunities to serve at various levels, as members of parliament, as senators, as governors, and as former CSs and so on. What is it that is new about them that they're offering to Kenyans? What's new about them?
I'm seeing in the course of our discussions a renewed commitment to serving the people.
And I'm also sorry, just about that, if you don't mind. Why do you call it a renewed commitment? And I ask this for this reason. A lot of these gentlemen and ladies have had a chance to serve. Why was there, was there a letdown of that commitment in the first place, that therefore there's need for a renewal? Why is it that they should have the answer when people would say, Kenyans would ask, they were part of the problem of what got us here? Well,
I think, for instance, if you look at the period after the promulgation of the Constitution in 2010, we've only had one government. During that period, I wasn't in the executive, I served in the legislature.